Anybody with eyes today sees that Israel is a liability for the Jewish people. Israel uses us as human shields. It's not that, what am I gaining from Israel? But never mind that Israel doesn't need to do it for the Jewish people. They're not doing us any favors. It was an absolutely failed experiment. Not only are the Jews outside of Israel less safe because of Israel, the Jews in Israel are the least safe Jews in the entire world anywhere Israel lives. Aside from that, they have no rights to do that.
I think this is more people's ignorance. So the same way people blame Jews for Israel does, the same people blame Muslims for what happened on 9/11, for example, or any terrorist attack that happens. So this is more the ignorant not being able to differentiate between the two, rather than Zionists hijacking a religion.
Well, it's different. You see, if ISIS does something, ignorant people think that they do it because they're Muslims. And if they're doing it because they're Muslims, therefore other Muslims have the same motivation. That's ignorance, agreed. But Israel's a different story. Israel literally claims to be the state of the Jewish people. They claim to be my states. They say all over that. They're not even religious. The majority of Israelis are not religious. The founding fathers of Israel were not religious. They, in fact, hated the religion. And one of the reasons why they created Israel was to make a Jewish identity that doesn't need religion, right? That's why they did it. So you're talking about people that have nothing to do with the religion. They're a foreign country. They have nothing to do with me. Why would anybody associate Israel as a foreign country with me? It's not like the Vatican did something.
I'll try to answer this. So so I'll use an example. Ali Khamenei, the late supreme leader, he was labeled by many as the leader of the Shiite Muslim people, similar to how Netanyahu was labeled as the leader of the Jews by some people. Some people labeled Khamenei the leader of the Shiites. Except
Netanyahu doesn't even claim to be religious. Netanyahu is not a religious Jew. So how in the world did he become the leader of a religion? The answer
in the eyes of very few people.
But do these very few people understand that Netanyahu is not religious, yet they're claiming that he's the leader of a religion? That doesn't make any sense.
Even if he's not religious, the reason they see him as the leader of a religion is because in their view, he's defending, even though I don't think he's defending, his foreign policy is doing the opposite, but he's defending a country that's meant to protect the Jews. So indirectly, he's seen as the kind of the protector of the Jews.
So Israel's meant to protect, so he's not the leader of the Jews, he's a service provider for the Jews. That's a different story. But they think that he's the leader of the Jews and he speaks for the Jews. The Secret Service does not speak for the president. If he wants to claim that Israel is the secret service of the Jews and it's the protector of the Jews, let him be a service provider. I would fire him right away because he's doing a terrible job protecting the Jews both inside and outside of Israel. But